Traveling Thoughts, episode the Grand Canyon. I'm so excited to be heading towards the magnificent Grand Canyon, South Rim. We just landed at Phoenix Airport a couple of hours before, and we got a rental car and we're heading towards Sedona, and there's a town called Williams which is like 1 hour away from the Grand Canyon South Rim. That's where we're going to be staying tonight before we head to Grand Canyon tomorrow in the morning. On the way towards Flagstaff and Sedona, like these are the very characteristic of this mountains are like it has like a flat surface on the top, like for a very lengthy period. You can see like a lot of those flattened mountain tops. That's quite characteristic feature here in the whole of the Grand Canyon area. Wow, just continuing on I-40 West towards Sedona. It's around the sunset time. The whole landscape is turning in so many colors. It's so wide expanse. It's beautiful. And in between we are getting these it's a very characteristic cacti which is found over in whole of Arizona. It's called saguaro. Yeah, I think when I find them up close I'll make a video, but the drive has been amazing. All around, like almost 180 to 270 degrees of mountains and sunset colors. It's very scenic. Wow, look at that road which is going so straight up those mountains. It's a crazy landscape. There's a dash of purple, pink, whatnot. Like there's a lot of colors in one frame, which I can't even recognize some shades of them. Wide expanse, a lot of mountains, some vegetation, desert vegetation mostly. Beautiful drive. Wow, look at that. Just stopped here on the way. It's one of the farms over here. You can see the sunset. I don't know how well it's captured in the frame, but there are like so many different shades of colors all across. But there is the best. From Phoenix, Arizona. Good morning from the town of Williams near the Grand Canyon. So it still has like a lot of snow. The temperatures are freezing. I think it's sub-zero. Yeah, it's very cold. And the sunrise scenes. And there's a lot of snow deposits being cleared, and it's on the street. And to go further up, like towards the Grand Canyon, like it is 60 miles from here, and this is a train which goes from Williams every day in the morning starting at 7:30, and it's like an hour and a half I think, or 2 hours train ride till Grand Canyon Village. That's where the South Rim is. If you don't want to drive from Williams, so you can take this train and you can head back in the evening. There's a train back from Grand Canyon Village towards Williams by I think 7 or 6:30. It's beautiful. The whole scenes of sunrise, and you can see some snow deposits like on the mountains as well. And this is where we're staying, roadway in. Day 2 of Grand Canyon National Park trip. We are heading towards the Grand Canyon today, the South Rim. started from Williams. It's called the gateway to the national park, the Grand Canyon National Park. It's like 60 miles away from the South Rim. It's a beautiful town with a lot of hotels and restaurants and stuff. Yeah, there's the train like I showed yesterday, which goes to the Grand Canyon. It started at 9:30 in the morning. Yeah. We reached to Zion. This is where the Grand Canyon National Park Visitor Center is there. They have an IMAX screen where they show like a bunch of movies here, like about the formation of Grand Canyon. Hello. It's pretty cool. We just entered the Grand Canyon National Park, and crossing the entrance, like where there was like a lot of cars crowded. So make sure you enter the park like as early as possible to avoid the crowd. And we're heading towards the Mohave Point. So that's where like there is a very good trail which goes along the rim. Yeah, there's a shuttle which you can hop on and hop off for different points. Yeah, let's go to Mohave Point. We are at the Grand Canyon National Park Visitor Center near the Mohave Point, and these are the park shuttles you can take, which are like frequently coming by. You can take like there is more hop on hop off for a lot of hiking trails. We are at the Mohave Point of the Grand Canyon National Park. This is one of the best viewpoints within the park, where you get to see like the entire view of the canyon. We're about to witness one of the most visited natural wonders of the world. Here we have presenting the South Rim, the Grand Canyon National Park. Wow!
Okay, I won't put that off. But they're gonna be.
Oh my goodness!
My eyes, yes,
On both of them.
My God, I'm getting goosebumps all over. Here we have some dusting of snow. We are about to go witness the vertical drop of thousands of feet within the beautiful Grand Canyon. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Here we have the magnificent Grand Canyon. You can see like at a distance, I don't know, not from here, yeah, right there, like in the middle, there's a small green patch. So that is the Colorado River, carving this entire beautiful canyon. We have some snow deposits. Entire Grand Canyon.
One second.
The river's 27 miles, I think.
This entire canyon is more than like 270 miles long, and it like at the widest point it is around 20 miles wide. It goes as deep as around 6,000 feet. So that's a very huge landscape. It's been carved by the Colorado River. I don't know how well it's captured in the video, but I don't think it can do justice. Also, one of the major predominant features is that, like you can see, its entire thing is like sandstone which has been carved by the Colorado River. So the top of the mountains has been like fairly flat because of the erosion, and it's not as rock as like granite rocks. And every of those like hill-like structure which is there within the canyon, it's called a temple, and each one is named after like different gods across the whole world. And there is one temple for Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and other gods. It's beautiful. No wonder it is one of the natural wonders of the world. There's a famous trail called the Rim Trail which goes along the rim, walking along. Right now we are at the Mather Point, and it goes all the way till the Bright Angel Trailhead, and it goes all the way till South Kaibib Trailhead. That is almost like 14 miles. I think we can go like any parts of it, and there are shuttles in between, like if you get tired, and you can just hop on, hop off. So just gonna go down the Rim Trail. This is our famous point on the Rim Trail where to stand from here and take a photo of the person standing over there with the view of the entire canyon. Let's go further down to the vantage point. It's a short hike down the Rim Trail off the paved trail. You can see a lot of snow deposits here. Wow. The canyon is quite deep. We can't see that quite well in the frame, nor like even here, is because how wide the landscape is, and it's more like gradually the descent is. Can go further down all the way till there.
That looks like
Let's see. This is what the ranger was telling, like there's a lot of patches of snow if you hike down. There's only one rock which I had to climb down, otherwise it's pretty straightforward. The Grand Canyon. The grandest views. Everything is grand here. Wow. This is that point where I was showing it from there. This is the famous point like where people stand, and the people from there like take their photos and stuff. Yeah, more than that, this is more of the vantage point which is protruding more into the canyon, so you can see like the entire span, the expanse of the canyon. My god, look at these carvings of the river. It's mind-bending. This is that protruding vantage point from where you can see the entire expanse of the Grand Canyon. Look at that beauty. This feels like a giant wall which is carved, like it's so thin, and here there's a lot of snow deposits. There's so many people standing there. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy the view for some time. Can't believe the actual depth of the whole canyon, like at the deepest point is around 6,700 feet. It's mind-bending. And that is the other side of the rim, which is the north rim, which is almost like about 1,000 meters above than this, which you can't notice it as much. It's really a mind-blowing landscape. Here we can see, like, bottom, there's a small green patch, that is the Colorado River. And here this stretch is actually, it looks like the river carving it, but it goes, the valley floor is, from valley floor to almost the top of the canyon is almost 7,000 feet, or even the north rim might go up to 8,000 feet. So there is no good explanation even available even today, as of 2024, that how could the river flowing so down on the valley floor could carve things like up, or it could have happened like over a billion years. And also another interesting fact is that there are some places where the point at which the river enters the valley, the whole Grand Canyon, is at 2,800 feet, and it exits at 1,800 feet. So like nobody knows how come it looks as if the river hiked upstream and then carved the valley and the whole canyon and then exited the national park. That's quite, it goes against all the natural flow of the water. So which is why it's one of the most mysterious places in terms of the geological formations. There are so many these protrusions, like these are the overlook points. You can go off the rim trail, which is pretty much paved, like some snow deposits, still like it's February, so and this is one such overlook. It's a rock at the edge of this, the whole canyon. This is that the valley kind of a thing, which has been carved by the river. It goes all the way till the north rim. You can see the river like in two stretches here, like the two small green patches. I don't know how well it's seen. And it goes all the way. It's beautiful. Again, this is another viewpoint, like just to understand the scale of this landscape. There are some parts where you can see the river like green patches, so that is around at 2,000 feet. I just spoke to a ranger, so got my facts right. So it's around it's flowing at around 2,000 above sea level, and where I'm standing right now is around over 7,000 feet from sea level. So the drop from the floor of this canyon up to the point I'm standing is around more than 5,000 feet, and we don't understand that how deep it is just because it's not like one vertical drop. It's taking so far. Somebody threw like a patch of snow, it took so long to reach down, so that's how deep it is. It's like beautiful. And actually, yeah, there's one more thing. So there's the river there, and there is one bridge which connects the two rims. Like think of river as the dividing line between the two landscapes of the north and the south rim. So where I'm standing is south rim, and that part is the north rim, and there's only one bridge which connects the two rims, crossing the river, and that is over there. I don't know, it's not seen well in the video, but you can see it in the naked eye. And there's one trek, it's called like some South Kaibib Trail or something, which goes all the way till the river access. This Kaibab Trail suspension bridge, the bridge which I was talking about, that's the only bridge in 745 miles of the flowing of the Colorado River from Moab, Utah until Needles, California. There's no other bridge which is there to cross the Colorado River, and it was built by primarily the tribes of the Yavapai people. I think it's 440 feet suspension bridge. It's quite amazing.
Oh yeah, you can see
This is what how it looks deep down. I don't know how well it's seen in the video, but you can see it here
it. You see it? Well, you can see it.
from a very far distance. This is the Yavapai Point. There's a geology museum over here. Behind the glass walls, we can see the canyon. South rim. And this is a model of the whole Grand Canyon. And from that to here.
The bridge is kind of
This is the Yavapai viewpoint, like overlook. You can see the clouds, shadow moving on the canyon.
right into canyon here.
Just now, like there was a huge gush of wind which passed by. I don't know if it's still going on, like on and off. It's so loud because of the landscape is so wide. Can you hear it? Yeah, there it is. Oh my god. The scale of this landscape is mind-blowing. This is called a million years trail. They've picked these metal clamps where it says like how many ever years ago. So for every step you take, it's almost like 10,000 years, or like some places there are like a million years, and they give history of what happened those many years ago. So it's kind of like a fun thing, like for kids or something. It's nice. This is all, the entire rim trail is well paved and it's quite accessible. We are here on the Trail of Time, where they've like marked different timelines of the whole canyon formation, and they say like the world's oldest rocks have been discovered in this area, which dates back almost to 4 billion years. That's the visitor center that we came by, the Grand Canyon Visitor Center, and there, like at a distance, there are some snow-capped mountains. You can see it's the San Francisco Peak, which is like on the borders of Arizona, and yeah, these are some tribes. And this is the beautiful view along the rim. Yeah, looks like there's a small patch of there's a trail which goes all the way down. That's the South Kaibab Trail, which takes you all the way till the river, the Colorado River. There's some birds shipping their songs, singing the glory of the Grand Canyon. The other way, like these rock formations have happened also due to the winter storms. So when it rains, it just goes into these rocks, like the gaps of these rocks, and since the ice, like once the water turns into ice, it expands. So because of that, since that's what we have seen, right? Like ice floats on water because of its density is less, so the volume is more. So because of it, ice expanding, so it just tears away these rocks to form some of these rock formations, which is crazy. That's also one of the reasons, like how the Bryce Canyon has been formed, all those hodos. There is the sun going down. Sunset is just around the corner.
So far, we've seen 4 squirrels. and lots of crows. They have a lot of crows around here. And we still saw the one.
Oh, look at that trail. I think that's part of the. There's some trail.
That'd be cool.
Could be that South Kebab trail.
There may be way in the canyon. I don't know. It just goes on forever.
It does. It's crazy.
This is that South Kebab trail, which goes down all that limestone rock, and it goes zigzag all the way here, and it goes all the way down. You can see like all those zigzag lines are the trail lines. It's leading to that cliff. I don't know like how it goes down. Actually, that trail leads one to the river, so somewhere like it might map. Finally, we can clearly see the Colorado River here, the green patch, like you know the stream which is going there, carving the canyons. It's beautiful, and even there you can see like a bunch of rapids. This is the Hopi Point. This is on the Hermit Road. This is usually closed during summer for the vehicular traffic, which is trying to take the shuttle. But now, since there's not many people visiting because of the extreme weather, like you know, the cold and extreme summer, it's allowed. Like, so you can drive around in winters. This is still on the Hermit Road. This is called the Great Mohave Wall Viewpoint. It's like right in the front, like you can see that kind of a wall, kind of a structure. So maybe that's why it gets its name. It's very cloudy today. I don't know how well the sunset color is gonna be. Let's see. I need to come back around this Mohave Point to see the sunset. This we have stopped here on the Hermit Road again. This point is called Pima Point, and the one before, like you know, the two places where you can see like the best views of the river as well is Hopi Point and the Pima Point. And this is Pima Point, where you can see like the majority of the, like you know, I think even in the video I can see like while recording that the river is seen. So that is the river like carving the entire canyon, like all the way from there till forever. I think the whole Grand Canyon is 270 miles long. Like this river goes on like carving this whole landscape for almost 270 miles. In terms of kilometers, it's into 1.6, close to 400 kilometers, I guess. It's crazy. It's gotten too windy already. It's very cold. You can see with the outfit. Yeah, hoping to see some good sunset, but it looks all cloudy though. We'll see. This is another viewpoint along the Hermit Road, and it ends at Hermit's Rest. There's a lovely formation they've made. There are some picnic tables. Here we are at the Mohave Point. This is one of the best places to see the sunset. Today it's more of a cloudy day, so there's not much view. Like I don't know, we can wait. I think sunset time is like 10 minutes away, so then we might see like more colors as the sun goes down. But it's very beautiful. It's from the Mohave Point. Don't forget to visit this. We can see the Colorado River like in more vigor. It's flowing. Like we can see the entire path of it here from here, which was not seen before. From the Mohave Point, the sunset colors are peaking right now, or it's getting even better as the time progressing. It's beautiful. So many shades of orange, reds, and violets against the backdrop. It's great Grand Canyon. Oh my god, this place is heaven. Look at that. This is from the Mohave Point. Oh my God. This is unbelievably beautiful. Sunset, it can't just get any better. It's beautiful. I'll just leave the video on and talk nothing. It's beautiful all around. Now this side the clouds are turning pink from orange. Actually this is near Mohave Point. Like, you know, a lot of these rocks has fossils in it. I just heard like one guy talking about it. That's amazing. But the sunset is magical, just so magical. And the river is flowing in its own glory, lost in its own magic, doing what it does best, carving beautiful landscapes as we're witnessing in front of us. The great artist and the Grand Canyon. Beautiful. Good morning from the Grand Canyon. It's almost like 6:20 in the morning, and it's a very cloudy day to begin with. So we just come here to the Yavapai Point to catch the sunrise. It's very cold. It's freezing cold actually. There are some people already waiting here. Sunrise is supposed to be at 7 a.m. There are some colors starting to show up already. Wow. Yeah, it's slowly lighting up. And it starts to rise. The moment is almost here. The sun is about to rise from the canyons of the Grand Canyon National Park. Now the sun has risen above the canyons. You can see like some parts of the canyon being lit up. I can see the canyons clearly now. And the sun has come out of the clouds as well.
It's not great.
The sun has risen, but there is a cloud cover over there. So there's a tiny patch through which the sun rays are escaping to reach these canyon tops. That's pretty much the north rim, which is almost like 1,500 feet above the south rim, which is at like around 7,000 feet. That is around 8,000 to 8,500 feet, which is why it is getting that tiny bit of sun rays over there, but nowhere else. And probably the angle of the sun rays as well. It's beautiful. And we can see the Colorado River as well now, in two patches, and it's flowing all the way, carving these canyons. We are on the way to watch the IMAX movie about Grand Canyon. We found some moose and elks having their breakfast. I don't know how well it's seen in the video, but yeah, there are a lot of them actually. You can see there. A lot of them, like there's a big herd. Yeah, now we are going towards the desert viewpoint on the Grand Canyon National Park South Rim. There are two roads, like you can take within the park. One towards the Hermit Road and the other is the Desert View Road. So now after covering the Hermit Road, we are going towards the Desert View. Yeah, let's check out the views. It's supposed to have like an observation tower, and yeah, it has like a lot of snow already on either side. Let's see how it's gonna be. We are at the Desert View of the Grand Canyon National Park. Like I was mentioning, this is on the other side of the drive, like on the other side of the Hermit Road. There's a watchtower, which you can see here. Will give like a different viewpoint of the whole Grand Canyon. This is the desert view of the Grand Canyon National Park. Here we can see most part of the river flowing through the canyon, which we could see only in parts before from the desert view. And this is the watchtower I was talking about, and here you can see like the significant amount of the river flowing by, and there's like a lot of snow deposits. I think this is relatively at a higher elevation compared to the Hermit Road and the visitor center. You could see like a lot of snow on the side of the road while we were driving by, and that's the observation tower. I'm sitting right off the cliff. It's giving me the best views of the canyon. It's beautiful. It's very windy though. The winds come like in on and off, and once it comes, like it's pretty strong and it's very cold. And it makes a lot of noise too. And if you can hear it on the video, it's pretty noisy. The views are really, really beautiful. I think the other side of it is the north rim. You can see that it's at a higher elevation. You can see a lot of snow here as well. You can see like a lot of dark clouds like approaching the canyon today. It's supposed to rain like late in the night. You can see the clouds forming over the canyon, and there's a lot of snow already on the other side. And this is the observation deck, observation tower. You can go up actually. I'll go up in a few minutes, and that's the river. So this is at the base of the observation tower. There's like a balcony kind of a view which leads to the canyon. Observation deck. It's fully made of stone it's like hard stone just stacked on top of the other. It's pretty amazing. This is the observation deck.
Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Observation tower, and this is the entrance. And here we have the protection from the mighty wind, offering breathtaking views.
Obviously older.
Well, yeah. Right.
But it's an old,
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised that
That's
it's still
so
on.
cool.
And there's a store here as well. There's a ladder which goes up. I don't know, we'll find out.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no.
Well, John and I always.
These are the steps to go up the observation tower. And all of it is made in like hard stone. Wow. And these are the paintings from the local tribes. And from each of it we have a window which leads to the views. Some sand painting. It goes further up. Let's go. There are more of these paintings. There were like a bunch of tribes which were living around the canyon, and they had some stone paintings they had in their caves, and they were lived here. And this is the last floor of the observation tower. has like this bunch of telescopes into like inside 25 cents like quarters to see further, and it just gives you a better view from an elevated angle. On all four sides. This is the observation deck, like the last floor, where you can see like a lot of glass windows. So that's the highest point on the south rim, which is at like 7,532 feet. Largest point, highest point in the whole of south rim. And so it was built in 1932, which seems like, for sake of like observing, and also as a resting point on the expeditions. Look at that mountain, just like so flattened. This is a point where you can see like the 270 degrees of the whole canyon. Like there's a lot of the rain clouds are getting collected over the canyon for the rain in the night. There's the beauty Colorado River, and here we have the other stretch of the canyon. There's a lot of snow deposit as well. This is called the Navajo Point on the Desert View Road, and yeah, here we can see the same, and that was the watchtower. We just went at a distance. Oh yeah, here we can see like even more parts of the river. See, it's coming all the way, and you can see this stretch as well. Navajo is actually one of the tribes of this area. It's pretty amazing. There's a rapid here called the Hans Rapid on the Colorado River. It's there at that point. I don't know, it's not well seen in the video, I guess, but that is one of the most dangerous rapids in the whole stretch of the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon. It falls from a height of almost 3-story building, it seems, and it's named after the guy like John Hans who first crossed it. And actually, this is called the Lipa Point. Like stunning views of the whole canyon. And you can see like so many parts of the river. Right after that rapid I just mentioned, so there is a granite rock, like it's called the Vishnu Basement Rock, named after the Lord Vishnu. There's so many temples as well, like I was mentioning yesterday. They're named after gods from across all the different cultures and traditions. Actually this Lipan Point is really good in terms of like the visibility of the river. You can see like a very vast majority of the river here from all the points we've seen so far. There's one more viewpoint on the Desert View Road. It's called the Mohave Point. This is named after the great artist Thomas Moran, who has painted this amazing painting way back in 1920. And you can see like the river with so many rapids passing by, carving the canyons. This is the grand viewpoint on the Desert View Road. This is where like there was a fancy hotel way back in 1898, and people used to like arrive here and then take the mule rides back like down to the canyon and come back. And so this was that point. There's a lot of snow here. views are really good, and you can see at a distance it's raining. There are a lot of microclimates here because of the different types of vegetations found. That looks like a stack of rocks. Somewhere on the way back towards the visitor center on the Desert View Drive. This is somewhere near the Yavapai Point. There's also a point called Mohave Point. As funny as it can get. Yeah, there you can't drive up to that place. You can only take the shuttle. Probably we'll do that. Going back to the visitor center. It's gotten too windy already. You can see like a lot of snow deposits everywhere. It's beautiful. It's very cold already, and you can see the costume change with all the Russian cap and everything. Slowly, we're just going back to the Mohave Point to catch the sunset, and we can see a lot of deers here crossing the road right on this side of the road. Sunset point again. Sun is just coming down the clouds. Very windy. Wind speed is around 30 to 40 miles an hour. All the trees and everything. It's very canyon on the other side is also getting all the twilight colors. It's wow, it's going down the canyon.